On 23rd March 2020, the UK went into lockdown, a life change for all of us. Being an African BAME means we're all in this together, and we've been doing this for the past 3 months. As the lockdown is easing, we still need to listen to Birmingham City Council and Public Health England to ensure that we continue to stay safe and stay alert. The following guidelines are simple things we can do to ensure we continue to follow government guidelines to stay safe. Education. The lockdown meant our children are not able to go to schools and colleges. Some schools and nurseries have started to open, but it will be different for different age groups. We all need to stay in touch with our local schools and to find out what these arrangements are. There are no blanket rules on opening yet. Please get in touch with your children's schools and find out what they are planning. Work. Most of us were not able to go into work unless we were key workers. As the lockdown eases, we will see more and more people getting back to work. If you are planning going back to work, make sure you check all health and safety measures with your boss. If you run your own business, make sure you take responsibility for the safety of your employees. Places of worship. We all know Birmingham is diverse with many faiths. During the lockdown, we had to give Easter Mass a miss, and for the first time, we all observed the holy month of Ramadan at home. Eid was also celebrated at home, all done to help our beloved NHS. As the lockdown eases and places of worship start to open, let's not all rush to Friday prayers in our thousands. Let's not overflow our churches on Sundays. Let's remain sensible and follow government's advice and only attend mosques and churches if we need to, and if we know we've no symptoms. We need to only have very small gatherings. Let's all stick to this. We saw heartbreaking scenes of burying our loved ones who died due to COVID, with small numbers in funeral, with family members attending with protective clothing. This still remains the case, so please ensure you follow the guidelines to funerals. Travel. As we start to venture out for shopping, food, or even work on public transport, make sure you keep safe and wear masks and keep your distance from other passengers. Use your debit card or travel card or pass and not stand too close to the drivers or conductors. The summer break are upon us, and some of us would normally plan to go to Tanzania or Kenya or Ghana or anywhere else. This year, we won't be able to do that. So before you make any plans, check with the Foreign Office if you can travel to the country of your choice. Travel only if you really need to do so. Leisure activities. As the lockdown eases, it doesn't mean life is normal in our cafes and restaurants. Birmingham is a foodie's heaven, but plan your evenings and ensure you follow the regulations and feel safe wherever you go. When you go shopping, you may need to wait patiently in queues and wait outside until you are allowed in. Please follow the one-way signs in our local supermarkets. They are to keep us all going in one direction and keep our distance. Follow the same rules when we go to our local shops. Birmingham has some beautiful parks which we were able to use during the lockdown. Continue going to the parks. We will see more people out and about. Use the parks to meet your friends and family members. And don't forget, some local parks have great cycling and jogging tracks. Remember, we need to stay fit and active. Health. We all know how amazing our beloved NHS is, and we are indeed lucky to have this unbelievable service. During the last 3 months, while the pandemic was at its peak, we all tried to avoid going to see our GP or attend hospital appointments for non-essential things. As things ease, we should contact our GP and follow up on our x-rays, scans, and blood tests. Things have now calmed down. We should not compromise our health. Remember, for all non-emergencies, we can contact 111. But if you think it is an emergency, do not hesitate to call 999. Do not forget mental well-being. It's just as important as our physical health. If you or your loved ones are feeling down, do not hesitate to talk to someone. Do not suffer on your own. And remember, your first point of call is your GP. However, if you have symptoms of COVID or you have been close contacts with somebody who tests positive, then you need to use the NHS test and trace. This will help to identify, contain, and control the virus and limit the spread of infection, so you can quickly be tested to find out if they have the virus. Just call 119 or order the tests and trace. Journal advice and signposting. Our business had to close or slow down. We all had to look in the dictionary to look up the word furlough. We had to seek advice on government grants frantically, checking the government website to follow the ever-changing advice. We have started to use words such as unprecedented, bubble, and social distancing. These words has taken over our street lingo. We came out to clap for the NHS. We got to know our neighbors, and we all looked out for each other. Our maths and measurements improved by knowing how long 2 meters were, and now we know how long 1 meter is. Chances are by the time you all see this video, some of our messages will be out of date. We urge you to keep informed, check government announcements, websites, and guidelines. Ignore endless WhatsApp messages and only listen to official advice. Stay safe, be alert, be responsible.